Okay, here we have all our ingredients, and I want to show you how to pick out a fresh fish. First thing, the fish should be nice and clean and should not have any type of smell. Next thing you want to look at is that the eyes are nice and clear. They look like they have cataracts. The fish is not fresh. And then thirdly is the inside of the gills. It should be a nice red color depending on the type of fish, and it should never look brown or gray. Okay, we'll get rid of this guy. Now, this is our red snapper fillet. We're just going to take the skin off of that real quick. Do that like so. And we'll discard that. What we're going to do next is going to make our batter for the red snapper. That's going to consist of a little bit of water. Then do 2 eggs. And add a little bit of flour to that. You add the flour, it's going to be just enough to thicken that up, help bind that egg mixture to the fish. And you can see that that's getting a little too thick, so we just add a little more water. Okay, looks about like pancake batter. Now, a little salt and pepper. Now, we're just going to drop our fish right in there. Make sure we get the batter on both sides. And a little bit of olive oil or clarified butter, your choice. See, that's nice and hot. And into the pan with our fish. If this pan was not hot, that's going to stick like glue right to the bottom. You don't want that to happen. Okay. Now, you can see it's cooking nicely there. What you want to do, let that cook until it starts to brown up. If you get too anxious, it's going to be soft. So we got to let that go for a little bit. What we're going to start doing, move him over here, and we're going to start sauteing our shrimp. Get this cleaned up here first. Okay, once again, we got some olive oil here. We're going to let that pan heat up a little bit. While that's heating up, we're going to get our avocados prepared. The way you want to pick out an avocado is it should be just lightly soft to the touch. If it's real hard, just let it sit on your windowsill for a little while, or you can put it in a paper bag and that'll help ripen it up. I'm going to take my knife and go right down to the stone. It's going to go right around like that, okay? Like so. Now to get that out, you just hit that like so. Watch you don't hit your hand, and that'll come right out. Okay. You can see and here our fish is cooking nicely over here. Nice and golden brown. He goes into the oven. Let's get the shrimp going. All right, now I also have some fresh cherries. These have already been pitted. I'm going to add them and saute them with our shrimp. And this is a neat little trick. I don't want to be cutting up our avocado on the cutting board where I had the shrimp, so I'm just going to take this and score this like so. And we're going to take a spoon, just like that. Okay, now while that's going, I'm going to flambe this with some brandy. We're not going to cook this horribly long, otherwise the avocados are going to turn to mush in the sauce. We want all our ingredients to maintain the integrity of the vegetable and fruit. We don't want mushy cherries in there either. Now here I have a little bit of heavy cream. And let that cook, simmer down, and then just add a little bit of flour to that. That's going to help thicken this up. That's a little trick. Things aren't going fast enough for you. That flour will absorb some of the fat, and it'll be like making a roux right in your pan. Now while that's cooking, I'm going to add some butter. And we're just going to whip that around like so. Now when this butter's dissolved and your shrimp are cooked, your dish is done. And I think we're there. Okay. Get this out of the way here. And here's our red snapper. Of course, we have some nice fresh herbs. And there you have it. I'm Jeff from the Black Dog Cafe. Thank you for watching this week's segment of What's Cooking.